In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial from my group on how to cut this stylish wrap backless top. So I've gone ahead to mark out the basic measurement I need for this pattern. So if you do follow me, you know how to cut out this part of your dress. So I'll also go ahead to label out my pattern, which is my shoulder to bust, under bust waistline, and from here I added 7 inches to get my blouse length. So you can just measure your blouse length or use this also. So after I'm done marking that, all I'll do is to go ahead to mark a basic neckline of 3 inches here. This will serve as a guide. I'll just draw that out. Next, I'll insert my measurement. That is my bust circumference divided by 4 and add my sewing allowance. My under bust circumference divided by 4 and add my sewing allowance. So I'll also mark my waist circumference divided by 4 and add my sewing allowance. At the lower part, I'll mark my hip circumference divided by 4 plus my sewing allowance. Notice the dress is free, so I added about 1 extra inches at the lower part after inserting my measurement and the sewing allowance. My bust circumference is 33 divided by 4, which gave me 8.3, and my under bust and waist measurement is 28 divided by 4, which will give me 7 inches. So I'll go ahead to cut out my pattern, and after cutting this, we'll now go ahead to alter the pattern. I'll go ahead to mark the waistline of this pattern. I will cut it out. So I'll be using that to cut out the front. For the back, I'll use the same pattern, just that I'll be adding extra inches to it. I'll go ahead to add like 10 extra or 5 extra inches to it, so that I'll add an elastic at the waistline at the back, because if you notice, there's an elastic at the waistline at the back. So the front neckline, I'll go ahead to create this deep neckline over here. You can also extend it to make like a little crisscross across the neckline, or you can just leave it and cut it this way, because the other part of this pattern will be overlapping it at the end. So you're going to be joining this other side to the waistline. So now, going towards this side, I'll mark a basic neckline of 3 by 1.5 inches or 3 by 1 inch, which will serve as the back neckline. Why you're doing this is because you want to get the extension that will go towards the back. So placing my tape now, I'm measuring what we have round here. We have about 3.5 inches. This 3.5 inches is on one side. So after that, I had to shape out the armhole area a bit, because I won't be needing that. The next step I'll take is to place my pattern on another pattern and then add the extension which we need for the back side of this dress, so that it will cross over to the other side of the neckline. So before cutting this, before attaching it, you have to like cut out the shoulder, because if you notice, there's a little draping effect on the shoulder. Now you're going to go ahead to open this up very well. So I'm not really using this pattern, so I'll just cut out mine this way. But when you're cutting yours, please go ahead to make sure that it drapes very well. So I ended up using the other side of my pattern, so that I won't go ahead to cut out a fresh pattern or start afresh to start drafting. So just like I said, I'll add an extension to the neckline, which is that 3.5 inches we measured. So here it is. I've added the extension, and I'll cut out the part that I don't need. After cutting it out, I'll flip this to this other side, and I'll trace out the shape that I have here. So we are cutting the other side of this pattern. So I'll go ahead to place this pattern also at this other side, and I will go ahead to make a mark from the neckline to this point and to the chest line area, and also my waistline. So after this, I'll go ahead to connect from this point all the way to my waistline. So the wrap will be extending to the other end. So from your waistline, you want to go ahead to connect from this point, and then you're going to tilt it a little going towards this side of your pattern. So I'm just going to add this extension to the amount you want, like how long you want it to be. And another reason why we marked our waistline is at the waistline of this dress, you notice that the dress is pinned or tacked on that point on the waistline. So now I'll just go ahead and trace this out. So after that, I'll bring back this pattern. Now I'm going to go ahead to trace out this other side of the pattern, that is at the bust area. That part you don't need it, you have to blend it out to the waistline, and I'll also repeat it at the other end, and I'll be cutting that out. So remember, you're also going to join up the neckline at the back pattern of this dress. So when you now put on the dress, and then you have like a little, you add like a little pressing button by the side of the pattern to hold it to the waistline, and you're going to join the neckline. So after I was done drafting this, I noticed that instead of connecting this to the waist, I connected it to the under bust. So what I did was add additional pattern paper at the lower part. Now I will now go ahead to retrace this to stop on my waistline, because that is where the actual waistline or draping of the waistline stopped. So I'll just connect this and leave about 1 inch or 2 inches before the waistline at the end, so that it will now serve as that little draping you will have. I'll now go ahead to extend this towards the other end of my pattern. This is the part that will be falling off like towards the waistline of the pattern, so you can use any extension of your choice. You can add extra 10 to 15 inches or so. So I'll just cut this out, and after cutting out, that is how our pattern will be looking like. And I'll also trace out the upper part.